Hello friends and welcome to Fire Emblem Discussion. Today we're going to be starting a new series, or well, at least I hope it's a new series if it goes well. It's going to be, we're calling it BattleCast for the time being. It's basically just a podcasty type thing where I bring on other Fire Emblem YouTubers or maybe other, bigger, prominent people in the Fire Emblem community. We play some video games, hang out and chat. And today I couldn't help but have my first guest be the one, the only, the FS Smash. How you doing,
Hello
friend?
guys, this is FS Smash here. I am doing fine. How about you, Adam?
You're kicking my butt already. That's how we're doing.
Yep, that's live commentary on podcasts is tough. I imagine right now it is.
So why did you? So FS Smash picked this game. That's just how we're gonna do it here. The guest is gonna pick the game we play. Why'd you pick Smash?
Well, because that's the only game that I can think that would fit on a Fire Emblem kind of content, since you can pretty much just play Fire Emblem characters, and that would be the most fitting. Unfortunately, Fire Emblem doesn't have multiplayer. Well, a good one that is, a good form of it. And so I thought, why not? This is fun, interactive, still pretty cool. Stay in the realm of Fire Emblem in a sense.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. But also, it's pretty obvious. Your name is FS Smash.
Yeah, that could have been more obvious than my K. Rool icon.
But you do Fire Emblem content primarily right now, right?
Yeah, for what my channel name is an icon, I definitely do Fire Emblem content a lot. Primarily meme content, and this, just making stupid, elaborate keyframing videos with just dumb character movement with PNG. PNG of those character models and stuff, or just portraits, sorry. And that's what I basically do. I just do memes of those. I used to do a bit of guides, and in the first few months leading up to Fire Emblem Three House's release, I did a great coverage of it by just pretty much copying and pasting a bunch of different news media sources and just formatting it into a video. And that's how I first ultimately got started into making a Fire Emblem Three House's channel. But overall, there is a different story when it comes to how I got introduced to it.
Oh, okay, so...
But yeah, that's how how my channel became to be. I saw Fire Emblem Three Houses was releasing, and I thought, hey, why not? No one's really making a good coverage of it, so I thought, I'd try to get it from many sources I can.
Throwing some shade at me. Ouch. No good coverage?
I'm sorry,
I said you're throwing some shade at me, friend.
Wait, what do you... Yeah, I'm not trying to throw shit at all. I'm just saying I just thought I'd cover Fire Emblem in the beginning, just a bunch of news stuff related to it. Anything I can get my hands on, I would just make a video about it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're wrecking me right here with the 11 sword.
Oh!
Ouch. Jesus.
I just SD'd. Okay, so when creating your channel and stuff, did you have any inspirations? Why'd you go the direction you went? Were there other content creators that did something similar and you're like, oh, that's interesting, I'll do that, or what?
Ultimately, funny enough, people will only I guess some would my content is similar to Official Jugs, and honestly, I never had a thought process of that being a thing. Ironically, I watched a lot of his videos back then, but I never really did that. I saw it more I saw other content creators I can't really name off the top of my tongue. You cheeky taunter. But I saw other YouTubers making quick meme, making these funny meme edit videos, but using character PNG portraits for quick couple seconds. I'm like, why don't I just make that a full-on 5-minute video of whatever I felt like, and that's ultimately what started my main content. I used different audio files, maybe from different shows. For example, I used one from, I believe, I can't name off the top of my head. I don't remember the actual person or the show it's named. But I did remember using Vine and TikTok audio for a couple of my first few videos, using that as an experiment to see how it would work ultimately. And it worked to a degree, but honestly, I'm very restricted at the moment with what I can make because I built such honest on that. And the time it takes to make those videos are quite exhausting, even though it may not seem like it's much. Having to keyframe a bunch of portraits moving at the same time, having to Photoshop individual small things I want to, have it make it work in the video, and having to gather a bunch of images, again, audio is the pain for me to gather. It's all a lot of those where what I have to worry about. But ultimately, there is not really a person I can say that helped make my nice combo.
Yeah, I wish it was on purpose.
That was not intentional because I saw that lemon sword.
Drop lemon sword to forward air every time.
Yep.
Gets him every time.
It gets him every time, but yeah, that brought that's how I ultimately got like inspired in a sense. It's just I saw other people making content. I'm like, the new stuff. I just saw that no one is covering it well, and I'm like, okay, I'll cover it. And then for a bit of the guide videos, since it was like, of course, with any new game, there were people. Oh wait, no, nice. With any new any new game, you would honestly want to make a bunch of tips and guide videos because that's probably the first thing most people would try to look up. So I tried getting my name out there by doing that first of all.
Yeah, and honestly, your guides were really good. Like that's the thing that a lot of people probably don't realize is that your guides were like sick. Like they were actually really well done, especially your more recent ones. I mean, I know you don't do as many of them anymore, just because that's not what sells on your channel at this point. Mm-hmm. But like, you guys should go check out his guide videos because they deserve more love than they have.
Yeah. Well, I do like making guide videos. It's definitely not what I realized is the potential. Not potential per se, but like what can honestly help get my channel out there. And because I had to do something that was still somewhat niche, but still like part of the major genre of Fire Emblem, I thought that since not many people... I say that I don't copy official jugs, but when I say that, but like... Oh god, I'm mixing up my words here. How am I saying this? I can understand when people say like, oh, it's tough to commentate while playing games. I can really see that it's an art form. You'd have... Not an art form, but like really challenging.
Oh, it is. I would say it's an art form. Are you kidding me?
Oh, it is art form. What am I saying? I'm contradicting myself.
That's why like people like Mangs are so impressive. Like people will give him crap for being bad at Fire Emblem, but his ability to talk and just like BS while playing Fire Emblem is so impressive.
Yeah, it is, and I'm one of those people who give him crap, but honestly, it is tough to do it. But wait, where were we left us off?
I don't know.
You're just talking now at this point.
Yeah, but let's move on. So, what original? Like, I had a few people ask in Discord when I asked them what they wanted me to ask you. Like, what got you into Fire Emblem?
Oh yeah, I guess I haven't really made major coverage of this. What got me into Fire Emblem initially was, funny enough, finding a Game Boy CP or Advance thing. It basically, the Game Boy Advance, there was a CP version, like a smaller DS kind of like version of it.
Yeah, the SP.
Yeah. I found that in a tucked in like cushion in a taxi. We were coming back from a party, I believe, back when I was young. And when I looked into it, it had the cartridge of Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. And that save file was screwed, by the way. Like, literally, the person who ever played that game, you're terrible at Fire Emblem, by the way, had only Ephraim, had Mer's her name, I believe. I don't even remember.
The dragon girl. Yeah, Mer.
Yeah, Erica. And they're at the map in which you would have to fight pretty much Mer's dad, I believe, who was guarding the way to the Demon King, pretty much. Oh no, spoilers by the way for Sacred Stones.
for Sacred Stones, which I think most people who are watching this video have at least played that once.
Yeah, but he only had the main characters and required characters practically alive, and the Dragon Stones for Mer were all used up. There was like one nice catch. One Dragon Stone left. Like one use of the Dragon Stone left. You don't teabag me like that. Adam, I swear. Ow! I'm not even paying attention to my stocks. I'm getting hit like endlessly by this Levin sword. Come on, the binding blade should be stronger. What the heck?
Yeah, I think it's hilarious that how hard a Levin sword hits compared to like the freaking binding blade of all things.
Ow! The Levin sword.
Oh! No! The gimp! Oh! Anyways, so this guy was playing Sacred Stones and was terrible.
It was terrible. But basically, I found that, and then that's what got me to know Fire Emblem. And I'm like, I tried playing a couple times, and I was terrible too. I don't exactly remember how but I know I didn't carry far. I tried playing Erica's route. Funny enough, I'm so dumb. I didn't know that you could restart the chapter altogether. So I went up all the way to chapter 16. I don't remember exactly 16 in Sacred Stones on Erica's route. and I know this one castle map where there's a bunch of annoying longbow archers, and they got my Erica. And funny enough, I didn't lose anyone like in the beginning. Plot important that is. And so I'm like, oh, I just lost the entire game, and I stopped playing Fire Emblem because of that. Only till I realized that, you know, a couple years down the line, I had a 3DS that my uncle gifted to me, which is I'm quite thankful for that.
Oh, and the 3DS Ambassador program, right?
Not the Ambassador program.
Oh, really?
He just bought me a 3DS, and I'm like, I wonder if I for some reason I'm thinking like, is there? That was unnecessary. That was overkill. I was dead before then. But then I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember there's like this game called Fire Emblem. I really enjoyed playing, even though I didn't do well. I'm like, wonder if there's a 3DS version. And then I found that there was, and Awakening was released like a couple years ago. And I'm like, cool, I'll try that out. And I did, and I enjoyed. I definitely would say I'm a modern FE, like an Awakening baby, in the sense that Awakening was my first true experience of Fire Emblem. And then I moved on from there, and I tried. Wow, this is so dumb. Like, why have I not won a single match yet?
The lag.
My Roy's so bad. No, my Roy's so bad.
The lag master. Coming in strong.
Yep. But yeah, that ultimately opened me up to like trying Fire Emblem out, and I of course, you know, that's how I branched out. I went back and tried FE6, FE7. I love FE6, by the way. It's a fun game. I still gotta complete it. But anyway, yeah, that's what ultimately introduced me into Fire Emblem in a broad sense. I was an Awakening baby, then it just brought me to everything. And funny enough, Sacred Stones and Echo still were my favorite Fire Emblem. That's how I got introduced to Fire Emblem.
That's actually okay. That's like super dope. Like, that's a really cool story. That's way cool. That's probably one of my favorite stories I've ever heard. Like, oh, I found a cartridge in the backseat of a taxi cab, and I knew it was love at first sight. Like, that is so cool.
Yeah, it's fate, man. It was like ironic Fire Emblem fate. It was fate to find Fire Emblem, and yeah. Oh, playing Terry Bogard, I see.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing out the DLC cheese character. I just got to get my Go sauce, and I'm gonna power guys you to next dimension, to the Shadow Realm. So I don't know. What other video? Like another thing, a few people asked, like, what other video games are you interested in besides obviously Smash and Fire Emblem?
It was Pokemon was another great influence in my childhood for gaming. Ow.
I'm sorry.
This is a secret montage you're making here. I feel like Jesus. I'm covering high. Screw that. No, stop bullying my. No. But again, Pokemon was a big major one for me. I grew up playing Diamond and Pearl, and then Platinum, but I greatly enjoyed Gen 4 a lot, and Pokemon's still a great one. I like the Pikmin series. Ironically, I love a lot of the Nintendo franchises. I don't like Zelda, funny enough. That's my least favorite franchise.
Really?
I mean, I had Breath of the Wild, and I find that game enjoyable, but like I had gotten a couple installments. I know Phantom Train I got one time, and I really didn't like it. I didn't like the style, and ultimately, stopped playing that overall. And I thought like old Zelda games were this boring, and ouch. Ow, Adam, please. take a quick, like, please. You're beating up the guys. This is... all jokes aside, Pikmin's another one of them. I greatly enjoyed like some PC games like TF2. I know that's not a franchise, but I really enjoy TF2. There's a lot of other broad games. Like I probably would say Call of Duty, as generic that is. Call of Duty was another franchise that I enjoyed.
Oh yeah, cool. Well, are there any other JRPGs you're really into besides? I guess you said Pokemon.
Oh, JRPG specifically?
Yes, I don't know. I'm just curious. That's just something that came to mind.
Oh, that's the worst part. I know I've tried a couple JRPGs on my DS before. I know Bravely Default was one of them. I had tried that. I also remember doing another one, but I don't remember exactly much JRPG experience I have. Ironically, I played Final Fantasy 15, and that's not really a JRPG. If that's anything, I'm not gonna get 0 to that fear, am I? I'm not.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not. But Fire Emblem, ironically, is the only JRPG I recall doing. I mean, there's another franchise, not really franchise, a video game I tried. Stellar Glow was another one of them.
Uh-huh.
And ironically, if this can be called a JRPG, no, that can't be called a JRPG. I was gonna say like Super Mario and Luigi RPG series.
Oh,
They're taking me down with me.
No,
like
I think those are totally JRPGs, dude.
yeah,
Totally.
Yeah, I tried the all 4 games. I tried Superstar Saga. I tried
Bowser's Inside Story, Dream Team,
and Dream Team. I also got the remastered of Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story remastered. Too bad that Intelligence pretty much not Intelligence.
Alpha Dream.
What is it called again?
Alpha Dream.
Sorry, Alpha Dream. I was gonna say Halberdor. That makes mad. I was gonna say too bad they got pretty much knocked off the water.
Oh yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah, it was kind of. It was out of the time in which pretty much. What the heck? Pretty much, it was at the end of Fire Emblem 3 Fire Emblem. Okay, that was well deserved. It was at the end of 3DS, so it was to be expected. But it kind of sucks that they lost a lot of. They lost because just they're remastering a game. But honestly, I did not think why. I don't know why would they make a remaster of Bowser's Inside Story when it was already good enough.
Yeah,
especially because it lost a lot of the charm from that game, from those games. Like Superstar Saga was a really charming game for its expressions and animations, and then it was modernized to more modern style of Mario and Luigi. It didn't have the same personality or charm, so I imagine that's a big contributor as to why not many fans liked it or want to continue supporting them if they're just gonna make remasters of games that are still relatively good and you can obtain. But yeah, that's just me.
That's something that I really struggle with. Is like, I don't mind remakes, I guess, and whatever, but like remake games that actually need it, you know? Oh, that would have got me if I didn't DI in there.
Oh, back here, the feet out.
But I guess let's move into like what Fire Emblem do you want to be remade? Like, do you think? Like, not what is going to happen. What do you want to happen? What's your dream? Remake?
This does bring up that speculation that the 3DS remake of Fire Emblem, remake of some sort.
Yeah.
I know some would like advocate for Jug Duel to be remade like into one big game, but I'm more hoping that Fire Emblem 6 and Fire Emblem 7 ultimately gets a remake, like as in one full pack. That would be amazing. That'd be perfect.
And you want the one pack? Do you want it to be? What do you want them to add to it or change? Do you want there to be like a marriage system that affects the second generation or what?
I kind of want it to be like where you play the Fire Emblem 7 first, and then ultimately what kind of endings you decide, what endings with each character have, ultimately decide for Gen 2, aka Fire Emblem 6. So it'd be kind of like a really cool like love letter to those who really like the GBA era. Rip Sacred Stones, but I mean honestly,
who cares about Sacred Stones? That game sucks.
Who cares about Sacred Stones? My favorite game. But yeah, that'd be amazing if they pulled something like that. That would literally be wouldn't be a remake. That'd just be like a straight up like.
That's a remaster. That's a new game.
Yeah, that's a new game in itself.
Man, I gotta stop cheating. I gotta stop.
you could have lived in that. That's the funny part. Like you could have lived.
I'm going for the disrespect.
Yeah, you're Ganondorf. I guess that fits in. But yeah, I would love if it was like that in a sense that Fire Emblem 6 and 7 were remade together, and then whatever happened in Fire Emblem 7 carried over in Fire Emblem 6. Hell, it'd be funny if Zephyel's stats changed if they can make that happen. That'd be funny. He'll be just like suddenly not an armor. Like what his class is, and you just be like some sword master. I don't know, something silly like that. If you could greatly influence like the game like that, that'd be fun.
like in Battle Before Dawn, like if you like different things in Battle Before Dawn affect how Zephiel is in FE6 or something, that could be really cool.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot. It's where you. Oh no, spoiler alert. Frickin' Jafar goes in and tries to kill Zephyel, and then Nino stops him because the power of anime.
Well, the power of anime love. I'm gonna say that anime love.
I'm ready to die. But yeah, that'd be a really good remake. I know people would say, "Oh, Jug Drill," but I haven't played Jug Drill, so I can't really say connection. I played like one map of the first chapter. I'm like, I don't like this capture mechanic already.
Oh, really?
Plus, my emulator never saved right, so I had to replay that chapter 3 times.
Oh my gosh. So here's my thing. I don't want the FE5 and FE4, the U-Draw games. I do not want them to be remade.
Oh, curious. Why not?
That is because... Oh, stop it. That's because I just don't like... I don't know. I don't feel like it'll keep the charm. So, just because... I don't know. I have faith that they'd be somewhat faithful, but not like as faithful as they would need to be for me to be happy with a remake of those games. Because I love them so much for what they are right now. It would be really cool for other people to experience them, but... I don't know. I just don't feel like they would have the guts. Oh, I meant to up B there. Okay, there we go. I don't feel like they'd have the guts to keep a lot of the stuff in FE4 and FE5 that were, made them, you know?
Oh, no, the Spartan kick. Ah! No, you're not gonna do that again.
I was gonna try and spike you. I wanted to be like the cool Smash YouTubers that are like, "Well, I'm gonna jump off and spike you."
I want to be part of the cool. I want to be part of the montage crew.
Yeah, look at me. I can record me for playing 3 hours and get 20 minutes of clippable stuff and
pretty much most of them are you losing. They do show lots of clips that, like, I like the ones who actually show clips of them losing. Like, it shows that, they're not like one of these, oh, I'm too good for, like, not sure the parts where they actually like mess up or fail, and it's for the sake of making it more funny, which makes it even better. What? How did that grapple work?
I don't know, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it.
I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna take those.
That was one of the most we take those kind of kills right there.
We take those. No, what the heck? I buried that from I meant to parry it, but no. You're not doing that. Get out of here. You're not out of here.
So I guess another question: what is do you have any other hobbies outside of YouTube and video games and Fire Emblem and whatnot?
I used to be a pretty heavy drawer back then.
Oh, really?
When I didn't have. I actually do Fire Emblem. Funny enough, I do my own OCs, which I do not want to set up. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. Back on, I used to be pretty much an advocate on Amino that made a lot of drawings and my OCs and stuff. That was pretty bad back then. I don't know. Other hobbies I used to bike, skateboard. I used to be pretty good at volleyball at one point. I liked volleyball. It was a fun thing, but that was back in elementary. Nowadays, I mostly hit the gym. I'll like step five times a week. Gotta get strong. Ooh. And gotta get strong, man. Gotta get really, really strong.
Get strong.
Get strong. I liked reading at one point. I knew I'd.
At one point, reading was fun.
At one point, reading was fun. I like writing, funny enough, but oh my god, I keep referring to elementary stuff. Nowadays, I'm really boring right now. Nowadays, like I only go to the gym. I only draw every now and again. I get motivation.
Hey man, I get it. There's so much. There's too much going on. Oh, I guess we're playing on the actual stage. I thought I did. Omega, sorry.
Omega, yeah. It's all fine. It's all fine.
Walk off cheese. Here we go.
Walk off cheese. At least Terry's new stage doesn't really have that kind of thing. It's like it's unique in the sense that you need to deal enough damage, like you would normally bounce off the wall. Yeah, you would. That wouldn't happen. Oh, okay. But yeah, hobbies not much. Used to be back then, but now it's gone. It's reduced. Gone to atoms. Ever since.
Gone to me. What are you talking about? Me? To Adam?
No. Like my hobbies.
No, I know. I was trying to be funny. It didn't come across very well though.
I'm sorry. I didn't like respond to the joke. My bad. I didn't catch it.
Was this death?
No. This is not death. No! This is living. Aw. Darn.
Let's go.
No. Get out of here.
Alright, I'm going to open up the Discord and see if there's any questions for you real quick.
Sure, no problem.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Okay. I'm really tempted to. I'm really tempted.
This is for the fans. This is for the fans. Okay, so Samuel Crone, good old Samuel, the man, the myth, the legend.
Hey,
we love Samuel.
Berserker Sam, he's known as on YouTube now.
Oh man, I was trying to do the drag down jab block into some cool stuff.
You're not putting a light on me. No.
Ah!
I didn't die though.
There's nothing more satisfying than a drag down jab block in Super Smash Brothers.
That is true.
Oh yeah. Okay, so from Samuel Crone, aka Berserker Sam, on the tubes, he asked, "Why do you main King K. Rool in Smash?"
Oh boy. I never played Donkey Country 64. Like, I'm one of those people that only plays the character because I thought his playstyle was actually fun and unique. He looked the most unique. I loved playing. I like playing low tier characters.
Just teabag in front of me.
Did he just teabag?
Did he just walk up slowly and teabag?
Oh, this is great.
No, but why King K. Rool? Why King K. Rool?
Oh, King K. Rool for the even though I never liked the Donkey Kong series. I definitely enjoyed King K. Rool as a character. He's like bursting with personality about his like whole scheme of, like, being self-proclaimed king like DDD. But I never liked DDD because his playstyle felt too floaty. With King K. Rool, I enjoy his playstyle. He's a heavy with 2 projectiles. He has super armor, which I enjoy abusing the hell out of. He's slow, but he hits hard, and he's like his combos are. He doesn't have combos, but his hits are also satisfying. Ow. And I just like it. His character, like his whole demeanor, it's everything I liked of his playstyle. And plus I liked him because he was like low tier. Because I don't like usually playing high tier. If anything, I like playing Roy and Ganondorf back in Smash 4. And those were characters considered not to be too good. And I saw King K. Rool was one of those to not be considered good. And so, I like K. Rool's style. He's fat. I'm fat. I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
All right. Okay. Now from Charlet, we have, why is the name FS Smash?
Why am I Pink K. Rool? Oh, whatever. That's all.
Oh, Pink Rool. Let's go.
Pink Rool. But reason why I have FS Smash for everything, because it honestly, back before, this needs some more backstory. Before this channel ultimately found its way into somewhat popular, not even. I was initially running this channel with my sister, and we were doing our channel was called FFS Facts, like for F's sake facts. But we were basically covering a bunch of Marvel facts and DC, because my sister was really into those kind of things, and I was okay with it. So we thought we'd run a channel based off that, and we would try to cover Marvel, DC, and all that, different kind of like those. And with that, the channel was made. And then we tried changing our channel a bit. Okay, Adam, I see what you're doing here. I see. Are you doing something?
No, honestly, lag is eating all of my inputs. Like I had a like right here. I just tried to F-tilt you for like 10 minutes.
Okay, I see. Sorry for the wild accusation. Eventually, the channel's name was changed to FS Facts, just for child friendly. Since FSS means the abbreviation of a swear phrase, FS Facts. And then ultimately, when my sister said she didn't want to run the channel anymore, so I'm okay. I guess I'll run the channel to something. And so, again, I tried carrying my channel into what's called machinimating, making small films in Smash Ultimate using what video tools they have, but also taking into post-secondary production and making edits there. So I was making short films, and so it was Smash related. I just changed facts into Smash, and then ever since then, I noticed, I stopped doing. I stopped making short films in Smash Ultimate because it had no audience at all. And so I didn't bother changing my name when I went into making Fire Emblem Three Houses content. I was initially going to name myself FE Smash, but then that would have not really made sense.
Alright, so that is the origin of FS Smash. Okay.
Yeah, that's the name of that. It basically just, I didn't want to change my name. I was too stubborn to. I kept it because I didn't want to change it anymore. I was considering gonna name myself FE Fair, but then I remembered there's a guy named Cypher Fair, and I would just feel like complete ripoff and I feel dick about it. But then again, I still do some copying to an extent. So like, I don't know. I'm very hypocritical. I don't pretend. If people call me out, I don't try to.
No, man. Just
anyway,
like
this is a bit off topic.
Just like, I don't know. Like copying in the community, like everyone does it. It's like whatever.
Yeah, I guess that was my defense back then. Like, oh, everyone does it, so there's no point of like trying to justify, like trying to like say it's not good in a sense.
Well, like the other day, I decided I want to try and I want to try and do.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Just like the other day, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try doing a New Game Plus speedrun of Golden Deer, right?
What? What?
I'm gonna try and do a New Game Plus. I'm gonna try and do a New Game Plus speedrun of Golden Deer, and some guy came into my chat. He's like, "Oh, I see you're copying Mecha." It's like, no, freaking everyone's speed.
Oh my god! Did you really say I see you're copying Mecha? The way you said it.
It's like, no, I'm like literally everyone, like speedrunning's a thing. I'm not like speedrunning's just a thing. It's like, okay, buddy.
Oh my god. Why are people like this?
I don't know. So people who are watching, it's okay to do something the same as someone else because literally it's so hard. It's like basically impossible to be original.
Yeah, you really can. Like I got called out a couple times for like basically doing the same thing in a sense. Like I'm not. And in my defense, I didn't link the original audio, which was my fault. But people were saying, wait, I might maybe explain the story wrong, but I guess it can apply to your story in a sense that it's somewhat, and that it wasn't intentionally. I don't know. This is a very hard topic. Or I don't know.
No, but I get you. So it's just like if you just because you do something similar or the same doesn't mean you're copying them, and like
no.
Like you don't have to give someone credit because they did a speed run once. So like
yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm copying Chris G or Andrew G because I speedrun Super Mario Brothers. No, like tons of people do that, you know?
No, yeah, exactly. A ton of people like, oh yeah, just because one person who's has some fan base does it doesn't mean it's like suddenly rights are all held to Mecha for making speed copies. Like, no, this doesn't only apply to Mecha, of course. Like, it goes with anyone saying like, unless you're blatantly copying like down to the wire, then you can't really be considered to be copying. Like, it's not.
Yeah, I'm not ripping off someone's content. I'm not even following like any of my speedrun. I wasn't even following like a route from anyone. I'm just like literally doing my own route, just like kind of screwing around. So it's like, come on, dude, come on. Anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I'll stop. Enough about me. That's just like my sad experience.
No. That stuff fits in the type of chill commentary, and I just got launched into the crowd. Rest in peace, that crowd.
Do you see the crowd? They're like not even moving.
Yeah, they're not. They're just.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, they shift. Okay. I was just like, lazy, Sakurai, lazy.
Wow, Sakurai. Like I thought you're supposed to be the.
I thought you were supposed to like. You worked so hard, you got sick. Like what the heck?
Yeah.
Work harder.
Yeah, work harder. We don't want Terry Bogard. We want an original character, even though Terry Bogard is that.
He's just a copy of Ryu and Ken, guys.
Yeah, guy. Yeah, he's not original. He's like posed. Someone legit thought that Terry was not a Fatal Fury character, and thought they were literally ripping off JoJo because he had the same.
Because he has the hat.
He has the hat. He has the same point like Jotaro does all the time in JoJo. It was stupid. I don't even want to get into it because that's not part of what we're trying to discuss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
As much as I want to discuss about that.
Okay, so from exaggerated honesty, he asks or she asks. I guess I don't know for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Why is FS Smash?
Why is FS Smash?
Why is FS Smash? That's the question.
Oh, I thought I answered that for the name origin.
No, why is FS Smash? Like, it's not the name, just why. Why is FS Smash?
FS Smash? Why? I don't know. I ask myself that every time I into my YouTube channel. Overall.
you click YouTube Studio Beta and you're just like, why?
Like, yeah, every time I go to B, I'm like, why? It's like, welcome back FS Smash. I'm like, why?
Why have I done this? What have I done?
What am I exactly doing?
Okay. And let me see. I think so. We got a lot from Riek. So Great Riek asked some questions that we actually talked about already. Oh, he does ask, do you regret playing Fire Emblem at all? Was it a mistake?
As any true Fire Emblem player would say, you know, you can't be a true Fire Emblem fan if you don't hate the game. That's through and through. You cannot hate this game. You can't be a true fan if you don't hate the game. But joking aside, I definitely don't regret it. It's definitely my most favorite franchise. Legit my most favorite game franchise. As much controversy as some of the stuff gets, especially with like around the waifu stuff and whatever, and like and what it gets a rep in Smash, I definitely am not, I'm afraid of being a Fire Emblem fan. I definitely do hate those, but you know, some people see anime as this like, oh no, it's just, what? That was a mistake. What? No! Why couldn't Cable Sour Spot back air be buffed, but his forward air gets buffed? I just wish more people were like, you know, it was easier to talk about it, because literally I have no friend base when it comes to if they know about what's Fire Emblem in real life. Like, I have no friends that actually know of it or play it, which is annoying. Like, they always Call of Duty, whatever. But like, it definitely sucks in that respect. Especially coming from an elementary school, which it was also Fire Emblem was somewhat spoke about way more than what I have in here in high school. It was definitely tough growing up because I some of the things they liked I didn't. It was definitely tough. But no, I got around it. Like I had other stuff to like share with friends and whatnot. It makes me sound like a sad loser. In my early, it was the case. Anyway, but no, like I don't regret playing Fire Emblem. It's a game I like. Characters I enjoy, and I've met, lots of fantastic people. You're one of them, Adam.
Oh, you're a gem. Thanks.
But yeah, definitely, it's great to see community bonding together over the game. Going through.
I just want to say that angle was beautiful for me.
Yeah, yep, that indeed it was. Also, how'd that work? No.
Okay, I think we got one last question from Mr. Azarath, the devoted mod of the channel, along with a few other people who didn't ask questions, so they don't get mentioned. Boo. So he asked, did Edelgard do anything wrong?
Oh my god. As much as another thing I actually want to do for YouTube is make really good covers of plot important lore. Like, because there's far none. I actually wanted to make one discussing about Sephiroth and him being... Oh, I really do not want to talk about that. Because I know some people do not know, but I definitely want to make a video on Sephiroth and what he has to do with some stuff. I won't be spoiling that. But yeah. Anyway, Eligard in regards of want to make not making video. What Eligard did nothing wrong. Definitely, it's a clash between idealistic views that maybe we're taking too far to the point where some like the methods in which were questionable at best. Some of the ways she thought that how things should have been taken care of was a bit extremist. But at the same time, it was definitely proven that crests do ruin a lot of people's lives. You can see in a lot of different characters, and you can see some people, like, you can imagine some characters joining Eligard's cause, like Sylvain, where his brother got screwed over because he was born with a crest, or what, like, questioning about like crests and what they do and their legibility and how they harm people. And if you were born without, practically looked at as nothing, even in a noble, even with a noble status, if you didn't have a out of nothing but like, ow. I tried doing something there, but I mean, yeah, in that sense, I think Eligard, although her actions were not warranted and it could have been taken at a better approach. What was originally set up to be because of what was laid in front of Eligard, there was possibly no other way without getting the Church of Ceros and a lot of the other people and like other factions like the Golden Deer, the Lesser Alliance and the Kingdom of Fargus not getting upset about what the Russian Emperor has to say about Crest and whatnot. Like Elgar couldn't. I'm saying there's no other way that it could have really worked besides declaring war on the Church of Steros, because the Church had such a huge grasp on the land of Fodlan and what was built because of them, and there was probably no other way.
Yeah,
I wish I could have worded that.
I guess
better, but that's what I ultimately.
No, that's great. So what do you think is the best ending? So I'll start here. So was
that the really true question? Sorry, I might have just scrutinized this.
No, you didn't. No, you did not. No, you answered the right question. But I was thinking the other day and talking to chat, and the more I think about it, the more it's like Black Eagles might be the best ending. Like Crimson Flower might have the best ending in my opinion.
Yeah, in a sense, if you were to spare, okay, this is definitely it will. I mean, without saying, this will be spoilers since we're talking about the endings. But
oh yeah, spoilers for Fire Emblem Three Houses, the whole thing.
Sparing Claude, and then ultimately finding Dimitri. Even though Dimitri dies, that happens. But what happens in the end of Crimson Flower Route is, I would say, the best ending.
Well, that's because like Edelgard. I mean, it's done off screen, but Edelgard takes care of.
In terms of what happened, yes, but like in terms of actual, why did I do that? Why did I jump into that? I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely just take that. But in terms of like actual, like, oh yeah, the how it's structured, the lesser chapters, how those of Sun and Dark were defeated in the background, and not actually had a chapter of their.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking just like story, like for Fodlan and for the characters in Fodlan.
Story-wise, I was definitely gonna agree that it was definitely the best because
think about it, like the corrupt church, and though it's like not super correct, but it's like it's based on pretty corrupt things, right? The Crest and Byleth, like he gets to be like himself. He gets to be himself.
Yeah,
gets to have emotions.
Because Byleth was pretty forced because of Sophus's Crest. The Crest of Flames, sorry.
Yeah, he had the Crest of Flames on his heart, right? They like basically took away his personality, is essentially what they say, right? So like, I don't know. I feel like it's the best one for Byleth, and I think it gets the job done for everything else. So I was like, I really like that ending personally.
Yeah, the church gets removed. The Crest, I imagine are deemed not as important as they should have been. They're not deemed important anymore. Unlike in Witch Blue. Unlike in Silver Snow, where Crest Church still exists, even though Byleth does become the Pope essentially, the Crest still holds some power, I think, because of the Church still existing, and in Golden,
the only reason that Byleth is important at all at that point is because he has a crest.
You can say that ultimately in Crimson Flower, you're left with a character who can still lead the country pretty well. And it doesn't include the church, because I know Claude literally leaves Fodlan because he doesn't want to deal with that crap. And Claude just Dimitri pretty much still teams up with the church, and Crests are still a problem. But ultimately in Crimson Rose, the church is gone, and Byleth has his feelings back, and since Adersian Emperor is considered the biggest continent, the biggest country in the continent. It can prosper still pretty well, even though lots of people died. I mean, that's given in war, and a lot of people died in the other three routes. Sorry. Yeah, but ultimately that did happen. Like, it has the best ending in terms of the church being gone, Byleth getting his emotion back, and it's being led by a country that can still lead the country, and is not as bad off. Because the family of Fargus is ruined. Claude doesn't want to lead the thing, and you're like, you get pretty much left to lead it, and the church still exists as inverters. And Crimson Rose doesn't have. Bye, Adam.
No. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, this was a really fun conversation. Not gonna lie, but honestly, it's getting kind of late, and I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna let you go.
No problem.
But thanks for hanging out, man. And
it was fun.
Yeah, and for any of you who, for those of you who are watching and want, let me know what other Fire Emblem YouTuber you want me to reach out to get on here, and they might say no, but if they do say no, I'll tell you they said no, and then you go tell them to say yes next time.
That's speech 100 right there. That's always a way to convince people over.
Yeah, get their fans to turn on them. Get them on, get them on.
Exactly. Yes, perfect.
But yeah, like comment who you want on. This is I want to make this like a weekly thing. Like FS, thank you so much for coming on and like just being willing to share your thoughts and your opinions, your story. I just want everyone to get to know the Fire Emblem YouTubers and other important Fire Emblem people in the community just a little better. Just because I don't know, I think that's cool. So yeah,
it's very cool. Thanks, Adam. It was a pleasure coming on. Opportunity once again to appear. Definitely subscribe to our discussions. Also check out his other stuff, his Nintendo discussions, his second channel.
You're a gem. You're a gem. But and of course, the link to FS Smash's channel is in the description. Go subscribe to his channel, especially if you like Fire Emblem content, especially Fire Emblem Mimi content. But don't forget, he does really good guide videos and stuff to check out too. So don't sleep on that. But thanks for watching, guys, and have a fantastic day.
See ya.